Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. Today, we are going to be addressing a few things. We are going to connect the dots with Blackrock, with Ripple and XRP, and so much more. Now, initially, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about something, which is XRP being designed for a specific person, for a specific group of individuals, and all that kind of stuff. Listen, remember, XRP is suitable for anyone and anything, because XRP, at the end of the day, it is a decentralized currency. But I do believe that there is going to be a point in time where, although XRP is designed for anybody and everyone, I do think that a large portion of the supply is going to be held by big banks and institutions. We see this post from Digital Assets Daily, and he's actually quoting Chloe XRP because I think she's making a little bit of a joke talking about how XRP is dumping out and how she sold all of it. And we do see exactly why they manipulate. They want you out. It was never designed for retail. And he actually quoted his tweet, and he put this video under it, which is 1 minute and 2 seconds long. It's got originally posted by Bank XRP, but listen closely to this clip. And this is old, by the way.
Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck?
So it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now, we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals, and that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise, and we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting. And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale financial usage. That's when the turning point will come.
Got it.
So there you guys have it. And again, this is the turning point that they're talking about with institutions and major players actually tapping in to XRP. Now, as we look into that, what's kind of crazy about that statement is that we know recently they announced that they have 500 major partners, but outside of all of this, like I said, custody services is a big deal. Because listen, if we're talking about XRP and we're talking about, if it's made for a certain person or individuals or even a group of individuals, when we look at XRP and custody services, and we look at where crypto is headed, will there eventually be a time where retail is buying and selling XRP and they're doing whatever they want with it? Is there going to be a point in time where these big banks, they don't want to sell XRP? They want to keep holding it. Because remember, Ripple wants banks to hold XRP. They think that is, the holy grail of XRP. And if they already have 500 players on board with on-demand liquidity now, imagine what that network is going to look like a year from now or 2 years from now. The reason why I bring this up is everyone is so quick to want to sell XRP, but the thing about it is that there's going to be a time in this market, in my opinion, where you are going to be able to lend out your XRP and actually earn passive income on it. Flare Network was originally one of the big keys around passive income, even with XRP, but now what we are really seeing is things kind of changing slightly, but for the most part, it's still aligned with my original thought process, which is the fact that big banks will eventually be custody leaders in the space. And we see this happening even with Medico. December 8th, BBVA migrates crypto custody service to Ripple-owned Medico's Harmonize. November 8th, HSBC taps Ripple's Medico to launch security token custody. April 4th, Liechtenstein's VP Bank taps Medico to expand custody and tokenization services. And then also, January 10th, 2023. Turkish automaker, TOG, onboards Medico for crypto custody and governance. And these are just a few of major announcements. You have BNP Paribas. We have Zodiac Custody with Standard Chartered just recently. I mean, there's so many other announcements here that are all centered out on the same exact thing, which is crypto custody services. This is why I say that if you are a retail individual and you have custody of your own crypto and you're in control of that, take that as an opportunity. Because think about it. Eventually, and we're already starting to see this happen, eventually Wall Street will infiltrate this market, which I believe they already have, and they are going to be the future custodian players of the future. And not only that, but they are going to be the ones in control of a large portion of this market. And when I say that, I mean, we have these ETFs happening, we have custody services launching, we have regulations really kind of pertaining to the idea of exchanges now, sacrificing themselves for the major players like Binance recently. To me personally, all of this is aligning perfectly for what we have originally stated, which is the big banks and institutions will be here in some way, shape, or form. And they are going to also be the ones that have custody services in place where their clients could tap in to crypto through their banking app. This is going to happen. And it doesn't even have to be through a banking app. It could very well be through a third-party player like Medico. But this is happening. And this is why I say, although XRP is not designed for any specific, individual or group, I do think that there's going to be eventually a day where a large portion of XRP's supply is no longer in the hands of retail. It's actually in the hands of institutions. And by that time, I do think that XRP would have already priced out the average individual. I mean, even right now, to have a large sum of XRP, it's very expensive. But we also see over here from Chad Steingraber, Vice President of Blackrock, XDC XRP, many promising projects waiting to take the crypto market by storm. The flood is coming. And again, this is the Vice President at BlackRock. What this space needs is a decoupling from the meme coins and those with long-term utility use cases that will disrupt many industries in order for the space to grow and mature. QNT, Avalanche, Ethereum 2.0, XDC XRP, many promising projects waiting to take the crypto market by storm. What a massive statement. Now remember, this is over a year old, right? It is 1 year old. But the reason why I'm bringing this back up is because as we look at a lot of these statements, they are true still today. There's a lot of significance behind this statement because even as we look at this space, we're becoming more regulated day by day. We're starting to see standardization aligning perfectly. Again, this is why I say everyone is complaining about price action on XRP. Please make sure that you are diversified outside of XRP because you cannot afford to fumble the bag for XRP. This, in my opinion, is one of those tokens that I just don't feel comfortable selling my portion of. I have a trade bag of XRP. I've said this a million times that I do feel comfortable selling because, again, when we look at that trade bag, that's pretty much my initial investment and a little bit more for profit that I feel comfortable selling at specific levels. That way, the other bag that I have locked away in cold storage, that could just sit there and collect dust and also bring me return on investment over time. Again, XRP is a very special project. Same with XDC, same with QNT, same with XLM, same with HBAR, Casper, and so many of these other great utility projects. But XRP is very well positioned and connected. Also, what's interesting is that he started out as a pricing analyst. He has multiple BlackRock endorsements. Here we have the individual. We could see his experience, 11 years and 3 months. We could see all of his background at BlackRock. We could also see some more of the insights behind him. And we could also see some more education and connections as well in terms of endorsements by colleagues at BlackRock as well. Very, very interesting individual. And again, very big statement here regarding, of course, crypto and utility tokens outside of all of the big noise. And then also over here from ISO 2022, let's do it. Check this out. So BlackRock has been following the XRP case and cites the case during progress of their ETF filing with the SEC. Look at this. BlackRock brought up the example of the SEC suing Ripple and its executives over the sales of XRP. In the years prior to the SEC's action, XRP's market capitalization at times reached over $100 billion. However, in the weeks following the SEC's complaint, XRP's market capitalization fell to less than $10 billion. And if we look over here, this is from Good Morning Crypto. He's basically taken the second one because, again, I want to highlight the importance within this article. We do see huge BlackRock agrees crypto assets are not securities, citing Ripple and XRP as examples. BlackRock's insights reveal the harsh reality. If a digital asset is deemed a security, it faces a maze of challenges in the US market. The SEC filing against Ripple was a wake-up call to industry leaders, and BlackRock unveils the market challenges for digital securities. XRP encountered obstacles, trading challenges, liquidity issues, and difficulties converting digital assets to US dollars, all stemming from the SEC filing stating XRP as an unregistered security. BlackRock's insight on crypto assets not being regulated as securities is a monumental indicator for the entire crypto industry, suggesting a significant shift in the landscape of crypto adoption in the USA. And here we have the highlighted sections. This is because the business models behind most digital assets are incompatible with regulations applying to transactions and securities. If a digital asset is determined or asserted to be a security, it is likely to become difficult or impossible for the digital asset to be traded, cleared, or custodied in the United States. However, in the weeks following the SEC's complaint, XRP's market capitalization fell to less than $10 billion. This is basically what I just read. But for the most part, it's kind of crazy that BlackRock is talking about Ripple and XRP. And it also shows you the significance here, though, of the case and what it actually meant for crypto. This is why you really need to make sure that you are respecting the fact that Ripple did go within this lawsuit with $200 million spent on legal fees to make sure that they are protecting what's actually happening within crypto. This massive transformative revolution is underway, and we need to ensure that this is protected at all costs. And I love to see Ripple standing up to the SEC, which again is a rogue agency essentially of the government. We've been talking about that for a while, but it's kind of crazy to see BlackRock talking about it like this. And then also over here from Mr. 13, he's actually quoting a video from Kevin Cage here. We do see when BlackRock CEO Larry Fink literally talks about XRP without saying XRP. And remember, they will never tell you what actually is happening. They will never tell you specific names. They will never say anything. This is also why I say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, these are all big distractions, especially Bitcoin. They're distracting the public. Guess what? Retail will never get rich off of Bitcoin. Never. Unless they are already wealthy, they are not getting rich off of Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin gets all of the big spotlight.
Transaction costs.
That's the whole idea, right?
That's what the whole idea is. And that's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
I don't believe we need a international currency like that. There's no need. But there is a huge need to bring down the fees of the interchange.
Need or not, it's here. And
So the banks have not wanted to eat their own, to cannibalize themselves.
This is a
but
big
when you see pressure
cannibalization.
like Libra, do they all get on board pretty quickly and say, okay, wait a second, I'm not going to lose my market share?
No, there's going to be some mechanism of doing what I said, the calibration of currencies that's going between that can just, you don't need a Libra. You have computers that can monetize and calibrate euro to dollar instantaneous for a couple of basis points or yen and all that.
Next time, come for the full hour.
You're evolving.
I got to go
I
talk to
know
my
you're busy
shareholders
today. We
now.
You're
appreciate
evolving.
that. It's great to
I
see
see
you.
an evolution. You're evolving and making progress. Thank you.
So there you guys go. Interchange of value, making sure that you can change anything of currencies, in one transaction in an instantaneous. Again, this is all done by decentralized bridge currency XRP. Again, they will never tell you. And by the way, this is an older clip. I remember this back in roughly the 2020 and 2021 timeframe. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy on where we are at right now in this market. Because again, we know all of this information. It's insane to me that when we hear these things, being an XRP holder and understanding and researching what XRP is and what it does, it kind of shows you the true hidden discussions that these individuals have and what they know and what they are talking about without actually telling you. This is what they do. They divert and manipulate the general public. They already know the plan. They already know what's happening, but they will never tell you. You need to decipher it. It's almost like deciphering the lizard talk, right? They will never tell you what's actually happening. You need to do the research. You need to look beyond what they are telling you. And we already know what's actually happening here. And also, Big shout out to Black Swan Capitalist. We do see BlackRock just shared some serious intel. If you're in the know on tokenization and DLT, the real game changers in this shift, if RippleNet is the backbone of this seamless, scalable, interoperable system, then a Bitcoin ETF would have to lay on that very foundation, XRP. And here we have a clip again. This is Larry Fink. Listen closely.
This technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
And again, listen to all of the efficiencies that he's quoting. You know, instant settlement, fractionalization, liquidity, opening up doors of opportunity that is just not there in the traditional world. Again, this is the CEO of BlackRock, a near $10 trillion asset management company. Like, think about how huge these statements are. And again, in this realm of crypto, and as we do march on forward, right? Remember what they won't tell you, and remember the specific quotes here. Look at all of these utility tokens. Look at what they do. Look at what they will accomplish. Look at what they will become. They all have a significant role in this new realm of finance. And it's happening now. It's becoming a reality now. And like I said, although everyone wants to go around and scream to high heaven saying XRP is meant for everyone, I get that. I understand that. But I do believe that as we look at the supply of XRP and how everyone's saying, oh, XRP supply is too much, it's this, it's that, I do believe that at some point in time, people will come to realize that the supply for XRP is really not that much when we have mass institutional adoption. It's going to take some time to get there, but I do believe that there's going to be a time in this market where the average individual just will not be able to afford XRP. And at that point, retail will essentially be priced out of XRP and they won't be able to actually hold a large amount of XRP. That's why I say, be grateful that we have such a long time. We have 2,000 plus days now of XRP not making a new all-time high. Take that as an opportunity rather than something to be frustrated about, to be annoyed about. I shared with you guys the Apple chart, right? I shared with you guys the Amazon chart. They took years to see significant moves, but when they did happen, a lot of individuals completely missed out on it. Don't be like the herd. Make sure that you go against it. Make sure that you are aware of what's happening. Make sure that you are doing the research. Make sure that you are studying what these big players like BlackRock are not telling you, but technically already telling you. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and turn the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.